This podcast is brought to you and powered by Sunday Cool Teas. Watch this or listen.
Man,
he's been practicing.
It's like one day they're gonna ask me, and I'll be ready.
Hey there.
hi.
It's sweater weather.
Yeah, that's right. It is. Sure, it sure is. It's getting cold out there,
It
folks.
sure is. We're heading into the fall and winter seasons, and guess what? It's going to be getting cold out there.
It's going to be getting real
And
cold.
we want you to be wearing our Sunday Cool Teas. But guess what? You don't want to get cold.
Right.
You might want to have something a little bit thicker on.
That's right.
But you still want it to be soft, right there, Josh?
Right.
So you go to sundaycool.com/fleecewear. You're going to see all of our options that have me nice, thick, soft, and warm apparel.
All customizable, too. You can get whatever print you want on them. I got a nice little Sunday Cool print on mine. How about you, Andy?
Absolutely, I sure do too. We also have crew necks, long sleeve tees, and hoodies. And you can even build a package so you can have water bottles and wristbands and everything you want all together.
Yeah, that's right. SundayCool.com/fleecewear.
Go now.
Brr.
Ooh, chilly. Warm you up.
Don't ever.
I'm just
Don't
kidding.
ever.
Stop. I'm just
Stop.
Don't hit me, first of all.
Wait.
My wrist, they hurt.
Really bad.
Because the women have been in shackles in too long in this country.
Hi. Amen, brother.
Let us out.
You're hurting her!
Hey, have you
This is,
ever heard of Block?
Obama.
Yeah. He was our president.
No,
Yeah.
Brick.
Briggity blackly.
It's the new evil NATO.
Brick.
No.
Oh, I'll show you.
Oh, yeah. With all the countries like India, Russia, China,
Saudi Arabia,
Saudi Arabia,
Ethiopia,
Egypt.
Egypt,
Yep.
United Emirates.
Now, those countries combined, I think, have over 90% of the oil, comes from their countries.
Very, very good.
Very good. Okay.
Maybe we're the evil guys.
Oh. Maybe we are.
$1 billion dollars.
Use the.
He's never seen any of the Austin Powers. Isn't
What
that
up-
crazy?
what up-
Homeschooled. Typical
Dear
homeschool.
movie.
I'm just trying to see if it
You gotta watch
yeah,
Austin
good call.
Powers.
Is there volume on there?
I don't hear it.
I don't hear a thing. I've got my eardrums busted.
Andy, at what age were you allowed to watch Austin Powers?
I don't think we really had limitations, so it was like whenever it came out. I was like, what it was like 2000, 1999, I think it was the first one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you were like
Like
5 or 6.
6, yeah.
I was about the same,
Me
honestly.
too, though. Yeah.
We
Why-
never had
But
limitations.
we couldn't watch Harry Potter.
No.
But we could watch Austin Powers.
Dude, the horror movies that I was watching when I was a kid, it was atrocious. Atrocious. It was atrocious.
That was good. Was
I-
that?
I'm not good.
Denzel?
I'm not as good at voices than you, as you,
Listen.
and words as
Yeah, you
apparently.
are.
This is different. We're just very different.
Different,
Yeah. Hey, we're all just talented.
Give us your best Grinch.
No.
Share.
Fine. I'm not going.
That's
I
really
love.
good.
That's me and Kelsey's favorite movie to I think quote.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
I'm an idiot. What's up?
How do I look?
Wow, you're glowing. How do I look?
Even more glowing.
Ah,
You look like your third trimester glowing.
thanks. There's this video of this guy. Oh, I forget his name, but he is. There's this girl going on a bike, and he goes, "Hey, are you pregnant?" And she leans up, and she's super skinny. He's like, "I don't know. You're just glowing."
He got her.
It's so good.
We got a spray tan.
You got to spray tan because tomorrow you're going on a trip.
Listen. You can't just say we got a spray pan. Lily talked me into it. I didn't really want to do it.
If
you
there's ever
happily
a
signed
time,
up.
if there's ever a time to get a spray tan, it's now.
Look at
Yeah. Look at that skin. You even trimmed.
I did.
He
Look at
did.
you. Look at you. Wax. Whoosh.
So I can show that I'm a Christian.
It is a little weird that the chest hair just comes through like the cross and just like feathers it a little bit. Yeah.
Can't control it.
Yeah.
Can't control it. It's my body hair.
Yeah, we're going on a cruise tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hurricane almost ruined it.
Almost.
But no cigar.
But we evaded it. We hopefully will.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple out there.
Yeah, they pivoted because we were going to go to Bermuda first, and the hurricane is hitting there on Saturday.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to the Bahamas first and then Bermuda. And maybe we'll just end up doing mission work in Bermuda
Nice.
when we land.
Why not?
Yeah.
What are the odds that Ada at one point grabs control of the ship?
Highly likely.
It's so hard. I picked her up from school today, and they always say, "That's my climber. That's my busy one." You know. And I said, "We're not going to be here next week. We're going on a cruise." And they went, "Oh."
And then all of the staff overheard and just,
Oh yeah.
thank goodness, a break.
But I said, "You had to pray for us, please. She's going to climb over the edge. I'm having nightmares."
Yeah, I am actually super anxious about that.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
We're not
Should be
leash
good.
people, but this might make us leash people.
You should just
Why
do
not?
like thick fishing line because no one can see it, but you could still have control.
And then
Cement
I tug
shoes.
it and it rips her arm off.
I'll just like tie it around like a belt loop or something.
Yeah. But if we die, this is our last podcast together.
Man,
Yep.
what me and Andrew can take it from here, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
we got it.
Cool.
No problem.
I can get tattooed.
You'd be Lily, by the way. I think I just have the whole booth to myself. I'll sit in the center. I'll get really fat and I'll just eat every episode and I'll just fill the booth by the time you guys get back.
You just go like off the rails.
Just Alex
This becomes the next InfoWars. Yeah.
Listen here.
It's InfoWars, but for food. It's just angry about food.
Song? Okay. What are we thinking?
Me.
Oh. Whoa.
I like that. Little country folky.
Yeah.
Little blues, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like country folk.
Yeah.
I like that.
I dig that. It's kind of trendy right now, I guess.
All right, let's see if we can come up with something. Well, I've been selling my soul. Just kidding, I messed up the song. I sing the real song.
Oh man, you get it. We're all excited.
We're gonna take that part out. Are we?
Probably not.
Okay. I've been sitting right here, listening all day. Cats go meow, horses say neigh.
See these ducks sit out here and quack their life away. But what's that sound coming around the way? It's a darn train, and it goes choo-choo. Roosters say cockle-doodle-doo. I hear the dogs go rough, and the cows go moo, and the snakes, they go hiss. Ninjas are butterflies. Episode 55.
Been a brooded bee.
Nice.
How's that for vocalization, baby?
Very good.
It's a darn train.
It's a darn train, and it goes choo-choo. We came up, as soon as we heard that, we were already making fun of it like the next day, and we were singing that part of it, and then I'm so glad it's just now became a song.
It's immortalized.
I can't believe I started with the real song. I was staring at the lyrics, and as I'm seeing, I'm like, those aren't matching up.
Oh man, that guy has taken over the radio waves, dude.
Yes.
Do people still say the radio waves?
They do.
People are on the radio waves.
Yeah. The radio waves.
Radio waves. Widowy, they're on the radio
He's
waves.
widowy taking over the radio waves.
Guys.
But everyone be quiet because I have a question.
Oh.
Let me just pull it up. Today's question, not sent in by a viewer. This is a question I have.
Oh, really?
Yes.
This is fun.
Today's question, did I find irrefutable evidence that the moon landing was fake? And a whole lot of other stuff that will bring our government down.
Are you being serious right now?
Being dead serious right now. What I have here in this packet is evidence to get... No.
Josh,
The whole time?
you've seen too much.
Andrew?
End of the line, pony boy.
Lily?
That's right.
You guys are all working for the
I
FBI?
never loved you.
Well, joke's on you. I'm part of the FBI too. Just kidding. I don't have evidence for that stuff
Yet.
yet. Did I?
But you do have the plans for to make a car run on water, not gasoline.
I do.
You actually have a working plan and everything. It's in your garage.
Yep. I'm planning.
You're ready to patent it.
Yeah.
And ready to sell it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if anyone's interested,
Just kidding. I don't have that. Do you know what happens to people that make engines that run off of water?
So my uncle died.
they get got.
I don't know if you're lying.
He handed it down to me. I now have the secrets.
Like, if that's true.
They do
yeah.
go missing though.
Yeah, they go
Andrew,
missing.
your eye's pink again.
I know. It's blood pressure. I
Okay.
played soccer last
Jeez
night,
Louise.
and literally my eyes sunk into my head because I haven't run in forever.
Blood
pressure.
Blood
Sunk into your head.
I looked like just death. Like I walked in the house, Paige was like, "What happened?" It's like just out of shape.
Oh,
Did you?
That's what happens to me every
Did
day.
you
I
not
come
hear
home.
what we said about the engines that run off of water
I did.
and how everyone that invents them dies?
She
I've
said
heard that
she
story.
said the words
Oh.
"get got."
Oh,
Yeah,
I did.
she's aware of that.
I thought you'd have a bigger reaction. I was just like waiting for.
What?
Yeah.
I'm familiar. Hey, you hear that Ada's doing that now? She goes, "What?
Really?
What?"
I love it.
Ada goes,
What?
The next generation of this podcast.
Let's go.
yeah.
That's so funny.
It's very cute.
Very cute. Very cute.
So what's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing? Didn't I already say that?
Yeah, you
Probably.
did. It's all
Yeah.
right.
My wrist still hurts.
We're here. Why is your wrist hurt?
I don't know, carpal tunnel, or I twisted it or something.
You've been typing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than usual probably.
And like cleaning a lot and holding heavy babies.
Mm.
Well, those are your responsibility. So
I'm gonna let you guys
Sorry.
choose which topic you want to hear first.
I like it. Okay. Right.
AI.
You have to give us a little more than that.
Nope.
Give us a taste.
Nope.
A taste.
AI. Potential portal. Black hole. History.
Ooh.
Speak now.
See, AI is way too vague. That's not.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not enticing me at all. Potential portal. I feel like
Or
if we
not
don't
portal.
choose that one first,
I'm between Portal and History.
History is where I am.
History?
You're in history. Okay, I'm the tiebreaker. I choose. I'm gonna feel bad if we don't do portal. Portal.
Portal.
Well, I'm gonna talk
Potential
about
portal.
all of them anyway.
Oh,
so
well. Okay.
which one to go first?
Okay, well, this is an important one that I
Okay.
want to
Well, guess what? There's this Toronto firefighter named Danny Philippidis.
Are you flipping this? Kidding me?
Don't laugh at him. Don't laugh at him.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The man went through a lot.
Oh.
Yes.
I-
Listen to this story. He was skiing with his buddies in Whiteface Mountain, New York, right?
Okay,
Skiing with his buddies.
Got it.
All having a good time.
having a great time.
They get down to the
Skiing the
bottom.
slopes.
He's gone.
He gets down to the bottom. He's gone.
No, his friends get down. He doesn't come down. He's gone.
He's not there with them.
He's not there with
He
them.
gets down to the bottom. He's gone.
It's like, wait, he woke up and then he was dead? It's like,
No.
But that's okay.
His
So
friends went down to the bottom.
they were.
Went
He's the
back.
one.
Hey, where's Danny Philippidis? Not here.
Where the flippiness is Danny?
What a Philippidis is Danny right now?
Willie, where
That's
is
how
Danny?
all Toronto firefighters talk.
Okay, so he's missing.
Yes.
So what do they go back up? They go look for him?
They did a big search party for days.
I can
Yeah.
imagine because they're firefighters.
Looking all around the mountains.
Yeah,
And stuff.
and-
Like,
and
the coast, not the Coast Guard. Who does those things? The
The
searches.
snow guard.
The snow guard.
Yeah.
I don't know who does them, but they're searching helicopters, giant parties, like hundreds of people looking all.
How
through
long
the
was he
mountain.
gone? Because at first you imagine like you're just like, okay, he just got lost or something.
He
No
showed
big
up
deal.
6 days later.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh boy.
Why?
Showed up 6 days later.
Where was he?
In Sacramento, California,
Oh my gosh. I
wearing
suppose you could drive.
his full ski suit still and his helmet. He called 911. He was at the airport. Called 911. Was like, where am I? How did I get here? And they show up and they're like, who are you? And he's like, he said his name. But he's like, I don't know how I got here. He's like, there was a driver on a freight. And he said, but I don't remember. I just remember falling asleep and then waking up here. And
Was his kidney missing?
Yeah.
He had no ID. He had his credit card, $1,000 in cash in his pocket, and a brand new cell phone.
He didn't have the
What?
cash, I'm assuming, beforehand.
Yeah.
No. Wow.
And a
Okay.
brand new cell phone.
Yeah. And then super confused. He's like, I don't know how I got here. To this day, they don't know how he got there.
So that's the end of the story?
Yep.
What? There's got to be more to that.
What's his family say? Mrs. Philippidis.
I saw an interview with him afterwards, and he's like, I'm just grateful I'm alive. He's like, I don't know what happened. And they're like,
This sounds exactly like the UFO story.
yeah.
So it's not a potential portal. This might be potential aliens.
Why are they
Yeah.
giving him another cell phone? What was on the cell phone?
Don't know. It just said new cell phone, so maybe he had a new cell phone? I don't know.
He
But yeah.
wouldn't say this is my cell phone.
But he was so disoriented.
Yeah.
They're like, he like pointed to a sign that was clearly a blue sign.
Mm-hmm.
And like, or they did something like, hey, can you just like, what's your name? And they're like, what's the color of that sign? And it was a blue sign. He's like, green. And he was
So he was scrambled.
yeah, he just didn't understand
that
anything.
dude was abducted.
You know what he is? He's a vehicle. He's got a little alien inside of him.
Probably. They're just like, okay.
Ratatouille.
Like, so in, that would be amazing. So I just imagine like that's like when they're, usually like how many fingers am I holding up? You test it because like they're not feeling good.
Yeah.
In reality, he was like, what color is that? But then the alien's like looking it up. What color is it? I don't know. Green. Once again, green.
Jane Bean. I could just imagine the aliens going through the yellow pages, and they're like, "Which human are we picking? Philippidis,
Firefighter. Philippidis, the firefighter.
Danny.
Oh, wait, all of us go to Danny at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Danny.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, it was probably aliens.
It probably was. That sounds exactly like the story, but just in the mountains.
Yeah. I
Golly.
want to work on another story that I listened to today on High Strange.
Yeah.
It was another UFO abduction story. And I'm not going to give anything away, but it scared me to death.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
How did we jump to aliens? Or
I had the idea of
it wasn't a portal. It was an alien abduction.
because it sounds like the story that he told
Yeah.
with those.
But the
that
fact that he
trucker-
was still wearing all that stuff and his
Yeah.
helmet.
Yeah.
It sounds like the dude was just tripping on some. That's the approximate time it takes to drive from New York to Sacramento,
Okay, but
he would have been abducted by somebody."
or just tripping.
tripping and then like crawled onto like the back
Just
of a
got to
truck and was like,
Sacramento.
I'm going to sleep here.
Do people do drugs when they
I mean,
ski?
how do we know?
Sure, some have.
How do we know he was on a truck?
He said
There was
That's
a
what he said.
driver.
Yeah.
he said a freight. What did he say? He said he was passenger on a big rig and doesn't know what happened.
Except he knows that.
Except he's like, I just remember it was a big rig, but I just kept on going to sleep.
It was the Polar Express.
Tom Hanks was driving.
He met Santa.
Whoa.
What they didn't mention is there was a bell in his pocket.
But the thing is, he doesn't remember because why? He doesn't believe.
Whoa.
And kids, this is a lesson.
Santa's real. Believe him. Believe in me.
Black holes.
Wait, history.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I thought
History.
if
No, no, no. We
ranked
gotta
them.
choose.
We ranked him AI's last.
No, you got to choose the first one.
No, we gotta choose all
now
of
you've
them.
lost control. Just kidding. All right, I'll do history.
History,
no, Let
baby.
me do the black hole.
Okay, fine.
Why'd you even ask us?
Because we're talking about UFOs and portals, and I think it's a great segue to the black hole.
You know what? I
Listen
think it's a
to
great
this.
idea.
There's a black hole in the center of our galaxy.
Uh-oh.
And
Since
I don't-
when?
I don't know. Forever? Maybe not forever. Whenever it formed. But I don't know what this means, but they said that it has reawakened.
What?
And it was like spouting off these like energy emissions. And these instruments that were capturing these waves, they wanted to measure the like frequency of them and stuff.
Yeah.
So they added sound to it. Do you want to hear what this black hole sounds like in the center of our galaxy?
I don't.
Wait.
I guess I'll hear it anyway.
Dude. It was
That's a scale.
That sounded like a carousel, dude.
It's a scale?
Yeah. It's those notes.
That was wacky.
We
Is
need to
it
send
like-
Andrew to the facility.
And she's like, I
I
got
know.
this. He starts writing on the board.
I know what it is.
It was a 1-3.
But it was very,
Two,
it
three,
sounded
four
very
melodic.
musical.
Musical.
Dude, that's so creepy. Good, man, I hate that they
The
can
alien playing the harp.
just in the center of the black hole.
But it's weird, right?
Weird.
So scary.
That's so weird.
There was
People are going to be like, there's no noise in space. I know that. That's why I said they measured it differently.
Well, that's crazy that you said that because I literally saw something just like that, but it was like almost like a heartbeat. I'll have to send it to you guys.
Yeah.
And they're sending it at like the Earth is almost like naturally sending out waves, and it's almost returning the exact same way. And so like the whole thing is like maybe we are alone because that's the whole premise. Like people are like, there's no change in the sounds with that come back that we're receiving, and so it's like. I wonder if it's like we are the only ones out there, and that was that's one of those famous quotes. Like, I don't know what's more terrifying, us that we are alone, or that we aren't. Like it's just trippy, man. It's trippy.
know.
So like, yeah, it's funny that you said it because I literally just saw the thing to this morning. I don't like that black holes can make noise like that.
Me neither.
I don't like that. Tell you what, I don't like that at all.
Who gave you permission to do that?
But yeah, space is scary. I'm perplexed of hearing all these alien stories and all the stuff that's happening.
I want it all just to happen now. I don't want it to be like 10 years from now. I'm like, oh, this is the big revelation. I want it now, dude.
Yeah.
I want to know what's happening right now.
Well, supposedly there's this big old giant green comet that's going to get really close to Earth this month in September.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be visible from like September 11th to September 23rd. But they said it's going so fast and it's going to wrap around the sun. And then they're saying that it's basically going to stop directly in front of the sun for 2 days.
Why do they know that? Why do they know that?
Why do they know that? Because they're scientists.
How do they know
How do they know that? Math. Why do they know that?
Let them have it, Lily. Let them have it. Hey, let's get this out. Seriously, what problems have you guys had this week? So because you guys are about to be on a boat together.
Yeah.
You guys got it. Look, so what's been bothering you about
I
Josh?
blamed her.
This is where everything starts, this conversation.
He said, Lily,
Okay.
did you throw this thing away that I ordered on Amazon? And I said, no, don't ever accuse me of that.
Okay.
And
I only accused her because she's done it before.
Once before.
She threw the box away in the box.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, where's this thing? Where's this thing? And I'm like, I'm going to go look in the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
Open the trash can. It was still taped up and everything.
Hey, can I just say, by the way, you're blaming me for that, but it's we have like 37 people in our house at a time.
It was you.
It's highly possible it wasn't me. This time around, he's like, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the situation. And I'm like, you mean you're mad at me? You mean you're mad at me because you're taking it out on me.
Now, before when we brought that, he brought this up, or you brought this up, you said, one time I did this. You said one time. Admitting that you did it.
I'm not sure.
But hold on. But I think you also didn't like how he assumed. It automatically, even though it was you, you don't like that it automatically was assumed it was you.
Yes.
Because it could have been like, were you the one that threw this away? Instead of it was like, hey, you threw this away, by the way.
I said when we were arguing about it yesterday, I said, in the court of law, with the evidence of you previously throwing an Amazon package away before it being open, you will probably be found guilty.
I said, listen, we live in a country where you have a right to trial by jury.
Yes.
Consult the jury. Present your evidence. There is no evidence.
There is.
You can't even prove that I did it the first time. Yes. I don't even know that I did it the first time. Anyway, I found the package.
Yeah.
It wasn't thrown away. But we had about an hour of heartache over this subject.
Yeah.
Goodness. Additionally,
I honestly really want to do a next episode. We need to do like a people's court.
Yeah.
And he can be like my bailiff. I'll be the judge, and we'll like play the music and everything, and you guys will have your own opening remarks and everything. You have to supply cases.
I can imagine there's going to be a lot of content after this cruise. What are we going to fight about first?
Please take notes. Be like, we have to talk about this.
Yeah.
It's hard to in the moment when you're fighting about it.
Yeah.
And you outed me on the podcast about saying that Andy's beard was methy, and I'm mad at you about that.
What else are you mad about?
Interesting.
I'm not mad about
Did you
anything
you
with
probably
Lily.
made her say those words though, right?
Yeah. He teed
That
me
my
up.
beard looked methy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
how it works. All he did was expose the truth, Lil.
Yeah.
And that's what we want in the
In
court
the
of
court
law.
of law,
You would have
evidence presented to a jury.
perjury. You would have literally
Treason.
Yeah. Honestly,
Treason.
yeah.
Andy's the king.
Murder. Treasonous murder.
Sedition.
Robbery.
Collusion.
What are we doing?
Other things.
Arsony. Arsonry.
Oh, I am tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing that you get to go on a cruise though. Please rest though, because the last vacation you guys came back, you literally worked your tail off the whole time.
There's
yeah.
no such thing as rest.
It's true.
My grandma says you'll rest when you die.
Hey, tell the the daycare hours on the ship. Isn't it nuts?
Oh, yeah.
Is it like 6 a.m. to like 2 a.m.?
2 a.m.
Yeah.
You can leave your toddler there.
2 in the morning.
And I don't know.
Who's leaving their kid there till 2 a.m.?
Parents that shouldn't have kids.
Yeah.
Oh, but what if our listeners do it?
Don't do that.
Hey,
What if they don't have a village and they want to go on a cruise ship and hang out with each
Till
other?
2 in the
I'll do it.
morning?
Yeah,
Be
why not?
responsible.
why not? Then why take your kids on a cruise?
Yeah.
Exactly. They're there to party too. Listen, those kids are partying at 2 a.m.
That just makes me sad for those kids.
Yeah, it makes me sad too.
Could you imagine if you
As
did
long
that
as they're
to-
having fun. That's the thing. Is like if you walked by and it was just like a bunch of zombie kids like laying down, like, where's mom? Where'd she go? But I guarantee they just like juice those kids up on sugar and whatever
yeah.
and like games, and they're just wired. It's probably terrible for them.
I know.
They give them like
It's
a Red
bad.
Bull at like 1 in the morning.
There's a new rule put out by the FDA that you can't put your kid in the swimming pool on a cruise unless they're potty trained. And so Josh and I were scrambling the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
We're like, we're going to potty train Aiden. She's like so not ready. She's not showing any signs other than pooping in the woods. She pees like, apparently the rule is they need to be able to keep a dry diaper for like 2 hours. She pees every like 10 minutes. Like
Yeah.
her
Can you
dad.
bring your own foliage?
Yeah, I'm concerned.
Like your own bush or something? Like you're like a
Potted plant.
like a fig or
She's
something
going
in
to
the
get
corner.
backed up. She's going to get backed up because there's no jungles.
No, as soon as she lets land in Bahamas, she's gonna be like trees.
But she has to go swimming.
Yeah.
So we're doing a swim diaper. I'm like-
the kids are fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
No, they
That's what
say
I'm
you
saying.
can't wear a swim diaper.
They make so many. First of all, they're not enforcing
Dude, I
that.
promise you, with all the people on that cruise drinking alcohol, there's more adults that pee in that pool than children.
I would rather swim
Get
in.
up on stage and say that.
I will. Go to the captain's, what do they call it? The horn?
Yeah.
The captain's deck.
Yeah.
To your point,
I have an announcement for the Royal Caribbean cruise. I just want to say that...
Who is this? He didn't even announce who he was.
No, listen here.
Oh, who is this?
Hillary Clinton.
I'm such a rule follower. I'm scared.
They're not gonna stop you. They have to say those things
No.
because obviously, yeah, they need a swim diaper. But listen, I would much rather have my kids swim in a pool that has just a ton of kids that wearing swim diapers that have poop in it that are not going to leak compared
Yeah.
to 100 million adults that are fully grown and peeing in a pool
And I'm sure,
on a ship.
I'm sure adults have pooped in that pool too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're dang right. What is
Yeah.
it? Carnival?
No,
No,
Royal.
Royal.
I was gonna say Carnival for sure.
Carnival. We would never.
We would never.
Oh my gosh.
Not in this lifetime.
what's the movie with Adam Sandler? Is it Grown Ups where they're all in a pool and the water turns
Turns
color?
blue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
blue.
that's a
But the
real
only
fear.
reason that joke lands is because adults are like, "Oh, that would be terrible," because I pee in pools all the time.
Yeah.
So
That's why they have the chlorine and stuff in there, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what chlorine's for.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, come on.
What's going on?
What's wrong with
with
pooping?
pooping?
Poop.
Yeah,
Hey,
just scoot it to the side. Get a net.
Yes.
Get a net scoop out the poop.
I got a pool. Hey,
We got
listen,
chlorine in
hey,
there.
Hey, last time I checked, it's called a poop deck.
Hey,
Oh, don't call it a poop deck then, eh?
But speaking of pooping in pools, Sam Altman,
Sam Altman. Why do I know that name?
he is the CEO of OpenAI.
Yes.
okay,
So history's last.
It is now.
You're doing it on purpose.
I am in control.
You're doing it on purpose because I said I
Sam-
wanted to hear it most.
You're gonna appreciate it being the last thing because it's very good. It's very entertaining.
I trust you.
Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI.
Got it.
Have you seen pictures of him?
Is OpenAI ChatGPT?
I feel like we have. Yeah.
That's part of. He owns like the overhead is OpenAI and ChatGPT is one of the
Subcategories.
Yep.
I can't remember what he looks like now.
Well, he's always walking around with a blue backpack.
Got it.
Lasers.
Every picture you see, Sam Altman is walking around with a blue backpack.
Okay.
Do you know what that backpack is meant for?
Lasers.
Making it easier so you can use your arms? For all time?
Nope.
No. Oh.
He has that blue backpack, and it's called the nuclear backpack, which if OpenAI, ChatGPT, broke it out of its system, he has basically a remote, it would remotely detonate all the data centers for ChatGPT.
And kill all the people in them?
I don't know.
So
So it's a kill switch if this AI goes rogue.
What happens if Sam Altman dies?
or gets mugged. Just gets mugged.
This seems like a
they
Band-Aid
steal the
solution.
backpack and they open up. It's like one of the cartoon plunger TNT thing. Like, what do you do with this? But yeah, is that not terrifying?
That's crazy.
He just walks around with it everywhere he goes.
You think he would also just not say that? Right? Because it seems like a pretty valuable thing to have. And if you're going to voice that, that's nuts.
This seems like a Band-Aid solution.
Yeah.
There needs to be at least 3 more backpacks.
Hey,
Steve. Be at least 3 more backpacks.
At least double that many. Why is it blue?
It sounded like Zoolander.
I did it on purpose.
It needs to be at least 3 times bigger than this.
We need at least 3 more people with backpacks.
What is this? A school for ants? Whatever.
Steve Altman, more like Steve, you need to have an alternative plan, man. That's what really needs to happen.
Do that one more time for the click.
Steve Altman, more like you need to have a
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think his name was Sam.
Yeah, it was.
Sam?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Steve.
Oh, Steve.
Because we only know CEOs that are Steve.
Steve Jobs, Steve Hooper. That's it. Yep.
And
Sam Altman, more like Sam. You need an alternative, man. That wasn't as good as the first one.
No,
I said
that's
Steve
all right,
the first
though.
time.
Yeah. But Steve Disney, he's a CEO.
What are you talking about?
Steve Disney.
Steve Disney, Steve.
Steve Disney World.
Yep.
Oh, it's Walt.
Silly boy.
Whatever.
I was going with it.
You guys see those planes that fly through hurricanes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
No.
Have you not?
I
It's like
don't know.
it's military.
Hurricane tracker.
Yeah, dude. Like
No, I don't think I have seen it.
It's absolutely insane. I'll show you after. But these dudes are it was a 10-hour flight and they passed through the eye 6 times. So they just fly in, fly out. And dude, they're just chilling like this with all their computers and stuff. And it's
Oh my gosh.
Dude, yeah, and
then
they're not
go to
panicking at all.
Then they go to the cockpit, dude, and it's just lightning and it's
Oh my
I'm
goodness, bro.
I would never do that.
No.
I would never do that.
that's so
Seen that
scary.
and I want to. I think that'd be the coolest experience.
But that's the thing.
No.
I keep seeing all these things of how scared we get on turbulence, but an airplane has not crashed from turbulence in so long in America.
Well, now it's gonna happen.
Well, no, it's it's foolproof. Turbulence is only it's the change in temperature.
I thought
What?
you were pretending you were experiencing turbulence. you got so
Whoa!
worried. You went. What were you looking for?
Wood to knock
yeah,
on.
she was knocking on wood.
Andy just basically doomed a plane in America.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, but yeah, turbulence does freak me out.
Yeah.
Hate it.
I don't know when's the
Almost
last time
killed
I had
us.
really bad ones, but I remember there was one that it's not really bad until there's a few ladies who just go, it's okay, then you're that's a good one.
Someone was talking about.
That one right there, that big sucker.
Yeah.
Oh man, that thing's massive.
Someone
That's
was
so
talking
scary.
about on some podcast or comedian or something. They're talking about turbulence and when to be afraid.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, he was a pilot. No, I forget. Somebody was talking about it. And they said you start getting afraid when the flight attendants are looking afraid.
Yeah.
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 Because typically the flight attendants are just on their phone, just
Or they're literally chatting and laughing or something.
yeah. But that's like when we were on the
they
flight to England.
they strapped into their emergency
and
seat.
they're like,
Oh no!
and they're like, sit down, sit down right now. We're like,
Do you want to die?
we're dying.
but they did it with a British accent.
Yeah.
Do you have a death wish?
Do you want to die? Back a lot.
You ever been on a flight where they make you move like your seat to balance out the plane?
Yeah, I don't get that.
That's the freakiest thing to me.
Yeah,
Like
What
the
do you
whole,
mean
like-
it's not balanced? How is my 120 pounds
that's what I'm saying.
affecting this?
Yeah, how's my 150 pounds affecting it too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if
they're
you're
like, sir, you need to
What are
sit.
you laughing at that, Lily?
Andy, you need to sit right in the middle. If you sit in the back, we're going to space, buddy.
What did they say? Anybody over 160 pounds, please make your way into the center. And Andy stays in his seat.
I'm just looking around.
Like,
I look
Sir.
I look at the woman next to me. Are you sure? Excuse me.
That's like the most unsettling thing because if people like, there are people who want to take down planes. And so all you literally have to do is get enough people to get on the same flight and run to the back if that can actually drop a plane.
can it really?
I mean, they're
I
like,
guess, in theory.
in theory,
Yeah. I had when we were flying with Matt that one time, and there was like only 4 guys could fly with him, and he's like, "How heavy you guys?"
Oh, yeah.
I was like, and then they're like, "I think Andy's probably the heaviest. You probably have to sit in the front." Like, okay, cool.
But then you have to fly a plane.
Exactly, I got to fly a plane. But then
Who win?
With Matt Canode?
You did that?
No,
No,
was
he did it
Oh.
with...
Austin, John, and Alan.
Oh,
maybe?
fun.
I can't remember, but yeah, we went there and he's just like a pilot. He's like, "You just want to take us out?" And we're like, "Okay, cool." And so we went there for a night and we're going in and we're landing and he says, "Okay, I'm going to let go of control." So he steps back. He says, "Andy," and the thing pops up and he says, "Now you're control. All you got to do is land. I'll walk you through it." And I'm like, "I don't actually have control." And I go like this and like you just nudge it. It just, I'm like, "Oh!" I screamed and I'm like, "Oh no." And then, why? And so he's just like, "No, you're fine. I'll talk you through it. It's easy." And I'm like, "It cannot be that easy." And so I was like, "Dude, please, I'm going to freak out. Please take it. Please take it." So I flew for like 20 or 30 seconds and then he landed like, it was, oof.
Yeah.
I don't like that stuff.
He now is a pilot for, I think, Southwest.
Southwest, yeah.
But for a little bit of the time, he was like doing like crazy thing, like people like getting like criminals back over the border and stuff.
Really?
Like,
Something like
yeah,
that,
it was
yeah.
crazy
Cool.
government stuff.
Dude,
Wacky.
my dad got to fly an F-15 when we were in Alaska. It was like he was like airman of or something, some military position
Yeah.
of the base, and they awarded it to him. They took him way up, and they said their goal, they admitted after the flight that their goal was to make their guest throw up.
Yeah.
It was just like a running thing that they
That's
did
terrible.
to people. So they would like,
They're
just-
whipping it.
Yeah, they're trying to.
Yeah.
And like someone told him before he got on, grunt, make all those noises. It actually helps. And he kept up with it. They were like, "You still with us?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm good. That was fun." They're like, "All right, plane's yours." And he's literally up there
Whoa.
holding an F-15 and got
That's
to fly
dope.
that thing. Yeah.
That's so
Cool.
cool.
I want to do that. I would get so sick, I would probably die.
I know.
I got sick on the Hulk, man. I passed out and was sick for 2 days.
2 full days.
I'm like, I'm gonna die.
out of
So
commission.
if you're
I had to
watching this-
help him.
And you want to fact check this, buy our tickets and we'll film him on the Hulk again.
No, I don't want to do the Hulk. I would rather do the plane before the Hulk again.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I
I haven't
would.
been on the Hulk.
You haven't?
I haven't been.
Do you like roller coasters?
I love roller coasters. Yeah, as long as they're secure.
I love
That's all
roller
that matters.
coasters, but not more than I hate lines. And that's the problem.
Amen.
Dude, that's why I went to the Disney World
Yeah,
yesterday.
talk about that.
You went
Yeah,
yesterday?
during the hurricane.
Yeah.
Did
It was
you
just-
really?
Oh yeah, I was like, dude, no lines whatsoever. Walked right on to Guardians, everything like that.
Sick.
Yeah, I was like, got some work done. I was like, you know what? Girls are out of school. Let's go.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Fun.
Yeah, it was a great time.
But speaking of lines and throwing up on planes,
Please don't say it.
we got an ad. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, is it cold in here? I think it might be because guess what? Winter's right around the corner and Sunday Cool has you covered, don't they, Josh?
Yes, I'm freezing. I sure wish I had a hoodie or a fleece or a crew neck of any sort.
Yeah, what about a long sleeve tee?
That too.
We have it all here at Sunday Cool, guys. We have some excellent, listen, if you love our t-shirts, you're going to love this stuff because guess what? We have options for you that are just as super soft as a shirt, but it's going to keep you warm in the winter.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is sundaycool.com/fleece wear. Links in the bio. Go check it out. Buy some customizable stuff for you and your squad today. Get a shirt on.
I don't know where it went.
Where'd it go?
Do you guys remember the ad?
I barely remember it. I feel like something. I feel like it hit my head or something. I can't remember.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I just can't remember the ad for some reason.
You seem a little like,
Sorry.
what's going on?
I don't know. I something.
All
bad.
of you guys seem a
something
little-
bad happened this morning.
Oh,
All three of us.
what?
Lily, tell him.
Well,
I mean, just tell him what happened.
What happened?
Something really bad happened today, Josh.
What happened?
It's been on. It's Lily.
Do you not want to say it?
we got in a car accident. We rolled 3 times. And then when we got there to the hospital, it was
This is the worst part.
Hitler's grandson.
Yep. The
And-
doctor was Hitler's grandson.
And
No.
he shot us with a ray
What?
that made us pale, which is why I got a spray tan.
And he was wearing a blue backpack the whole time.
You're kidding me.
Oh, I wish I was. But I'm
now
sorry.
I get it.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. Or we're a
No,
little down
okay.
there. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry you guys went
Give
through
us
that.
a break.
I don't think Hitler had kids.
We didn't think so either. That's what was so shocking.
Such a surprise.
Hitler's grandson? You're alive and exist?
I want to ask you guys about a new segment on this podcast.
Okay.
There's a new show coming out, and this is a big ask for me. Can you guys watch it every week, and we come and we talk about it?
What's the show? You have to pitch it to us.
It's called...
You have to pitch it hard to us.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Let me gear it up. I
Yeah.
gotta get in posture.
We need the presentation she had for the meeting the other day. This is what she needs to do for this
Yeah.
segment. If you never want to do a new segment, you have to do that.
Okay, I'll make a PowerPoint next time. It's called The Golden Bachelor. And it's The Bachelor for people that are old, like over 60 years old.
Okay, I'm a little more interested. That sounds kind of fun.
The current Bachelor, his name is Gary,
Okay.
and he had a wife and she passed away of an illness. And he's really fun and he's athletic and he loves something I forgot that was cute for old people. And now he's going to go on The Bachelor, and all these old ladies are going to come and present themselves to him.
Imagine this
Present
great.
themselves.
Yay or nay? Nope. Okay, cool. Next.
You look pretty.
And all of them in the ad, all of them said, they were like, name one of the interests. All of them go, pickleball, pickleball, pickleball. Every single one plays pickleball.
They're gonna go crazy on pickleball this season. I've never seen one season, or I don't even know one episode of The Bachelor or Bachelorette.
If you've seen one, you've seen
So-
them all.
That's the Rose people.
It's
That's
pretty
the-
entertaining.
That's the
Yeah.
Rose one, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll watch it. I'll agree to that.
All right.
How long is it?
How long the episodes?
Like, no, how long? Like, is it a year thing?
No. It's like a
10 weeks? or
Like
something?
yeah, something
okay,
like that.
got
Yeah.
it. I'll do that.
What's it on?
We got to
All right.
find something.
Yeah.
fun with
Okay.
it, though.
We'll become the Golden Bachelor
Reviewers.
podcast segment.
Now we'll set
People.
parameters, but one of them has to be on the first episode. You have to guess who the winner is.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's be good. Okay, listen.
Okay. This is fun.
I
Wait,
know.
okay, can you look up when it starts? Because guess
it's
what?
in September.
These people are going to be following along with us.
Hey. Yeah.
Let's make this a thing, dude.
Should we start a Discord?
Oh man, so we need to start some type of. We'll have everyone like have a poll or something.
Yeah.
That would be good.
And there's like a bracket. Okay, so the air date is September 28th. However, I don't think does anybody have cable?
Nope.
So
we have YouTube
like Hulu.
yeah,
TV.
YouTube TV and Hulu. So
Yeah.
it comes out the next day.
Cool.
You paying for that YouTube TV?
My papa is. I just stole his.
Oh yeah, we use it
login.
for the company, right?
Yeah.
For the use
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
company. Yeah.
Okay, Golden Bachelor, September 28th.
Got it. Okay, so we'll figure out a plan. We'll figure out how the segment will look too. We'll think of it out.
Yeah.
I'll send you guys the ad.
Your dad's going to
Perfect.
be like, why are there 10 people logged into my account?
But you know what time it is?
Question corner with Lily. Where the questions are fresh on our mind.
Okay. My question.
Lily, we build it up so much, and it's always okay. And you need to have like and we're back, or like
Or you go like, here it is.
I will never do
Here.
that.
that's me, right? Like
Yeah,
New Girl.
just do that.
No, I'm not doing it. Okay.
No fun.
I
fun.
had fast food today,
Nice.
and I we've asked this question before in our own circles.
Yeah.
But I want to know, you are limited to one fast food restaurant for the rest of your life. What are you choosing?
Sonic.
Does Five Guys count as fast food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Panda Express.
Good one.
No, not a good one. That's terrible. Their food it tastes so old.
So old.
Oh, it's so old.
What
My
is this
gut,
old
my
food?
gut tells me Chick-fil-A. Because you got the fried food, you got the grilled food, you got the salads, you got the milkshakes, you got the desserts, you got everything you want.
Dude,
It's a pretty
Sonic.
Mac and
limited menu.
cheese.
It's
Yeah.
a limited menu.
Sonic has everything.
It's
Yeah.
just chicken.
Just chicken.
That's true. That's tough, man. Sonic. That I
Dude,
think
Sonic,
that-
you get burgers, hot dogs, corn dogs, tater tots, fries,
you could make a salad.
chicken.
You could make a salad out of Sonic.
Yeah.
if you really wanted to.
Milkshakes.
Yeah.
Frosties.
Okay, you convinced me. Is there any other competition besides Sonic?
Well, McDonald's.
That's just
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Let me throw this one in here.
that was customizable.
Taco Bell.
That's also a good one. But I'm still going with Sonic. I love Sonic.
Honestly,
I love Sonic.
oh man, it's tough not having the burgers. If Sonic didn't have those burgers, I would be choosing Sonic right now. But I'm almost tempted to go Taco Bell.
All right.
I love Taco
I'm so
Bell.
easily swayed. She just named one other
You
restaurant.
haven't thought about Cece's Pizza.
What about Arby's?
No.
The Arby's would be the last choice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
I went back there because I used to eat there all the time, like in college. Me and Kelsey went back there like a month or two ago when my mother-in-law was in town. That's what she wanted. And we got it. And I was like, oh, I'm excited about this. And then I bit into it. I'm like, I am not excited about this at
No.
all. Like,
I used to love Arby's.
it's really gone down.
And I went to, this is years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 4 years ago,
Yeah.
maybe 5. Went down to Tampa with my brother to pick up a motorcycle.
Got it.
We're on our way back, and like, let's just stop at Arby's. Got a chicken sandwich. And I was so hungry. And I just chowing down. Chowing down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm halfway through the sandwich. I'm like, golly, this texture is so weird. I look. No. Not exaggerating at all. Completely raw chicken in the middle.
Oh,
I know the whole chicken was raw.
Golly,
they just
dude.
fried
Just-
a raw chicken, which I don't know how you do that.
yeah.
Must
do
have
you
been
fry
They
a-
flash
been
fried. The
frozen.
fire.
It was
The
like-
oil was so hot they
it was
took
like
it in and out
cold
immediately.
raw chicken.
Golly, dude.
Dropped
And-
it in frozen.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
like,
just-
oh no. And I like went up to the guy. I'm like, this is raw.
Oh, that's
and
so
he's
bad.
like, oh no. He's like, I don't know how that happened. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's okay. I'm like, could I like maybe just get my money back? He's like, we can't do that. But he's like, do you want something else? And I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, I'll get the fish sandwich. and I ate the whole fish sandwich. But then like after, I'm like, I could die, right?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
like salmonella or
Yeah,
whatever.
seriously.
So I went in the Arby's bathroom, tried to make myself throw up.
Oh
And
man,
that didn't work.
Have you guys seen that clip of the kid? He's at a party and he's just not in his right mind. He's trying to be dumb. And he's like on camera, like
He was intoxicated.
he was messed up.
Yeah.
And he picks up a thing of chicken, raw chicken, and bites it. And his buddy, who's way
There's
more
like
sober,
two of them.
Yeah, they like grab him and they're like digging
like a dog.
Or like a toddler.
Yeah.
Like how you baby puts something in the mouth and parents are like, oh, get it out.
but he's
And
like fighting
Eric,
it.
come on, not again.
that's such a funny
Garrett.
video.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
One of my favorite videos.
Dude, but raw chicken reminds me of was it in South Park where we got those pot stickers?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
were we?
Yeah, that was
Dude,
South Park,
I'm
Colorado.
so positive
Oh, yeah,
those
yeah.
things were actually raw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were. They were 100% were. They were like. I mean, they
oh,
was.
you said South Park.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
You said South Park.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
That's
what it's
what it's
called?
based
And
off
this
of.
show
Yeah,
is
yeah.
based off South Park, Colorado.
Yep.
That was
We
just
were- we were
weird
in
in
it.
my head.
Yeah.
Going down to South Park.
Wait, but they tried to argue with us.
That was the thing. They're like, no, I eat those all the time. They're always that color.
I said, okay, it's pink, but it's also cold.
I've also had
I was like,
I've also had diarrhea for 6 months.
That reminds me, like I was at when we were at Disney yesterday. Kelsey was walking in to go to this the Mars thing, the space mission thing. When
Yeah.
it's like the screen's really up close, and it's like one of those things they warn you, like it's
She did
motion
that?
sickness.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not gonna like it. She went once and she felt so sick, threw up,
Yes.
and everything like that. I don't know if she threw up the first time, but when she went back yesterday, I wasn't with her, and so she took the girls on, and she's like, "Wait a minute, I think this is the ride that makes me throw up." And so she's getting almost there, and the guy's like, she's like, "I think I need to find an exit. I need to switch with my husband." And he's like, "Nope. This isn't the ride that like you're thinking. It's not like he was explaining Guardians that's right next door. He's like, that one next door, that's one's really fast." And stuff. She's like, "No, this is the one with the screen, right? Like, and you get closed in with 4 people, and it's really like intense." And he's like, "No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine." And like, so he just like, and then comes like
pressured her to get on the ride.
Okay. And so she goes on the ride, and
man.
she's walking out with a doggy bag and everything, like a throw up bag. I was like, "You gotta be kidding me." I'm like, "It's not your job to tell what someone's comfortable with."
That ride
Come on.
is renowned for making you ill.
No, it's terrible. I panicked when I got in there. I was like, "Oh, this isn't that bad." And then the doors closed, and I was like, "Oh, this is bad." And then the screen,
really
and then
tight.
the screen closes the room into like
Yeah.
half the size, and you're like,
You can literally lick it.
yeah. And they're like, "Don't push your head forward or anything because you'll get even more sick." So you're just sitting there, and you're just like, "I can't see my kids." I'm like, "This is a nightmare.
My
I don't
heart
like this
is
at all."
Racing
so
by the
bad.
way you're
Don't
describing
like
it.
that.
Lily, give us a song
Oh gosh, I want
or band.
Mongolian throat singing.
Or they go. That's it. Hey,
Scary.
found it.
Some parents are gonna be like, "What are you guys listening to?"
All right, here we go. Sending it to the Ninja Clan.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
I have 2 today. This is the first one. The other one's really quick.
That hurt my throat.
Sound, no sound.
I don't think the sound matters.
All right, ready?
You can read it.
Ready, Lil?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
No, that's not real. What?
Oh.
That can't be real, dude.
Wow.
In the land of AI, that can't be real.
I've done the fact checking, and the only thing that they're saying about it is that the photo is a little bit fake because of his use of false perspective.
Like how you hold a fish out to
exactly,
make it look
but they're
bigger?
saying that's what makes it. I'm like, okay, it's
Okay,
a little
either
bigger.
way.
Dude. Because I've seen bunnies. You've seen how big bunnies get, right?
Yep.
Bunnies.
Yeah.
I mean rabbits. Ugh, rabbits.
It doesn't seem like fluffy bunnies. How big they get, right?
Fluffy bunnies.
But isn't that nuts?
That's so
insane.
scary.
Imagine hearing that.
Oh my gosh.
Someone says that's not a rat. That's a whole neighborhood.
All right, I got
Master Splinter in that wall training the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, you got another one.
I got one more.
Nice.
These are quick. But this is just as bearded gentlemen. I figured this one
Oh,
would give
no.
you guys the
2,
creeps.
1, open, go.
Oh
Oh.
no,
Oh my gosh.
it off,
Yep.
dude. I would cry. That would hurt so bad, dude. He's got like holes in his chin.
He's bleeding. That just happened.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even know how that makes me
my
feel.
goodness.
Dude, when I get too close to this mic and it pulls just barely, it doesn't even pull it out. It just might be on.
Dude. I've been on his stage literally singing and had that happen, and you're like singing whatever, then you hit a note because it's like it's the worst.
Yeah, when I was in Montana for my internship for woodworking,
Uh-huh.
he was teaching me how to use the lathe, and I just had my hair down like this.
The lathe.
I had my hair down, and he's like, "Yo, you need to put your hair up." He's like, because I think he was either teaching someone or someone he knew was teaching these kids how to do the lathe, and a girl got it, and that thing's spinning like
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're immediately like, you're not.
scalped her. Oh, I mean, just like
Oh my goodness, dude.
skin and all.
That makes me feel like
You can see the skull.
dude.
Really?
Pretty sure I don't know. I'm making that part up.
Gosh.
That sounds crazier.
It just makes me so on
You can
edge.
see her brain.
My toes are curling.
It's like it's a different feeling. Like when you watch somebody like break a bone or something, like you like it makes you feel uncomfortable. But like something about like the hair being ripped out because you can't really. I don't know.
Dude,
Yeah.
I saw a street fight. Dude with dreads. Literally, he grabbed the dread and pulled, and you're like the fight ended quick, and the dude comes back to the camera and is just holding.
Dude. That's what's crazy about the NFL. You can tackle by the dreads.
Dude.
Like
Can
you
you
could,
really?
yeah,
It's
you could,
so-
it's all fair game. If you let it
What?
hang, it's anything. So there's
Wow.
been people that done it, and it's
Yep.
intense.
They done it.
They done it, dude.
That's
used-
a weird rule.
It used to be illegal, but guys started growing it so long, like you couldn't.
Yeah, it's like
basically
some people have it in
grab
the
their
middle of the
shoulders.
back.
So it was like a way to avoid.
Oh, okay,
And so
I
they're
see.
like, okay, you're gonna do that. Well, you can't have like a no touch zone as
Yeah.
a footballer. So,
That makes sense.
I would have my beard just come down like that.
Yeah.
oh, can you imagine having a beard,
pulling
being a
down.
lineman with
Dude.
like the beard coming out the bottom?
Getting your beard pulled is like
It's
whole
a
nother
nightmare.
pain.
It's a nightmare.
And,
Jane's
like,
done it to me, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does it to me like almost every
Jane
day.
did it to you.
Yeah, like I was
And-
holding her recently, and like it must be
They
definitely
grab
she's
it,
just used to
and
it.
every time I go, literally, it's like I'm like paralyzed with pain. I'm like, ah.
Every time Zola climbs on me and she just wants to cuddle, like now it's every time the elbow will just sit against. She'll just try to adjust, and she'll just press the elbow right here.
Oh.
And I'm like, and she's like, sorry. I was like, oh.
I don't have quite the beard, but I have a few grays coming in, or I'll have like a red hair. And Paige will literally, I'll be like this and won't realize her hands come under here. And she's like,
That's cruel.
dude,
That's cruel.
she's like, it's not a big deal. I'm like, you don't understand how bad that hurts. It's different.
That's freaking cool.
Speaking of getting your beard ripped out, history.
We're here.
History time with Joshua.
Take us back.
This is such a funny story.
Okay.
And it's also insane that I've never heard of this.
Okay.
It was in the 1830s. There was a French pastry chef named Monsieur Ramontal.
Ramando.
Probably totally messed that name up.
Yeah.
Zamanto.
Monsieur, how do you say it? Monsieur?
Monsieur.
Monsieur.
Monsieur Ramontel. I'm going to say it. Ramontel.
Okay. Where is he at?
He owned a pastry shop in Mexico,
Oh.
right? 1830s.
Got it.
One day, a bunch of Mexican officers came into his shop because apparently, I don't know what happened, but they didn't like him, and they just tore his shop apart.
Mean.
Not necessarily damage-wise, but just his pastries.
Yeah.
Destroyed all his pastries. And he was mad.
That's mean.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to like him here in a second.
Okay.
He was so mad, and he went to the Mexican government and said the damages your officers caused my shop with pastries was 600,000 pesos.
Yeah, okay.
That's a lot of dough.
Right. In the 1830s, mind you. And they're like, okay, not going to pay that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guess what he did? He went back to France and talked to the king, Louis Philippe.
Oh, boy.
King Louis Philippe.
Ah, yes, Louis.
And presented the situation.
Okay.
King Louis Philippe sent word to Mexico, pay this pastry chef 600,000 pesos. They said, no, not going to do that. King Louis Philippe sent his whole army
Oh,
boy.
to Mexico.
what?
And they were, their ships were right off the coast of Mexico.
Yeah.
And they were just, a war broke out.
Oh, my gosh. War.
And like, I think it was for a couple days.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple weeks. A lot of people died. And then Mexico was finally like, okay. Well, actually, before that, Mexico sent word to the U.S. like, yo, the French are attacking us.
Yeah.
Help.
And America is just like, oh, okay. Sorry.
English, I don't.
We don't.
What about
I'm sorry.
NAFTA? When did
Wait.
NAFTA happen?
NATO?
NAFTA.
Brick.
Oh, NAFTA. Brick. I don't know. But U.S. is like, we don't want to get involved. And
Yeah.
so Mexico just had to fight the Frenchmen.
Aw.
And then they're like, okay, we'll pay you. And then war's over. 600,000 pesos is equivalent to the Mexican annual military budget. That's how much they spend at that time annually on the military budget in Mexico was 600,000 pesos.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh. That's ridiculous.
How much is that U.S. dollars?
A lot of pesos.
Especially back then.
yeah.
1830. That's like
Well,
crazy.
if it's your country's military budget.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Like our military budget is billions and billions.
Yeah. Oh man, that is wild.
Do you look up how much 600,000 pesos was in 1830? I'm actually quite interested.
Yeah.
Wow.
Converted to dollars.
$5.
Yeah.
What was the number?
600,000 pesos.
That's like a villain origin story. They came in and they stepped on my croissant.
Dude, that's
step on my eclair?
that is a great movie.
That would be an amazing movie.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you pick a pastry chef that doesn't look very tough at all, and
Yeah.
like it just, dude, that would be so
But
much
this
fun.
guy, Monsieur Remental,
Mm-hmm.
was just hanging out in Paris, just chilling.
Yeah, while he was
He's
getting
like,
can take care of.
I wonder what happened though. I wonder if he went back. He's like, "Can you believe this happened?" And the king is like, "We're gonna go to war."
I think it
Mexico.
was.
I don't think that's not that big of a deal. I mean, I'm back. It's fine. It's not a big. No, we're going.
We are going to what? In Mexico.
Okay, so the conversion I did was 600,000 pesos to the dollar, and then I did the dollar
Okay.
to
in that time.
and
Yeah.
well, I found 1840.
Okay.
So the pesos is worth $35,000, and $35,000 then is the equivalent of 1.229 mil.
Yeah, so that's a big ask.
That's pretty expensive. That's a lot of pastries that
Yeah.
had to have been damaged.
Absolutely.
Quite
That's
a
also
small
a really
military.
small military
Yeah.
budget. Yeah.
I mean, it was 1830, so Mexico was
That was
like,
the modern conversion, 1.3 million.
wait a second. When did the Mexican Revolution happen? I know May 5th, but what year? Like, because then it would have been the Spanish,
I would
right?
have known May 5th. I didn't know that was
Cinco de
that was-
Mayo.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the reason why. I didn't know why.
I thought we just eat tacos that day. Celebrate.
1910 to 1920.
So it was the Spanish that they were technically fighting.
Yeah, I mean, like that was like when Cortez came. I mean, like established a whole. I mean, people there. That's what. That's where those
That
Spaniards.
happened-
Yeah, I mean, like,
that happened in like the 1600s.
but yeah, I mean, like,
But I'm saying,
imagine that's probably a lot of it gets established then too, right? I mean, you have a lot of Spaniards there still.
yeah, no, I'm saying it was Spanish owned. It wasn't Mexico, like
Yeah.
independent
Yeah,
Mexico.
yeah.
So they're fighting the Spanish, really, right?
I don't know.
I understand what
I don't,
you're
know,
saying.
I don't know the history of it.
But
Yeah.
I'm thinking that it was like just knowing what the U.S. has done throughout our history of coups, you know, like
Yeah.
trying to take over a country. It kind of sounds like that's what France was doing for like an excuse to be like,
Yeah, they use this.
we're
as
coming
a
to take over your
caveat.
country.
yeah,
Hey, did you do this thing to the pastries? I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna get you.
Don't you do that.
France needed an Alamo.
don't we all?
Amen.
I forgot about it though.
Dude, that was one of my favorite childhood movies, Davy Crockett.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can implement your typical insult.
I didn't think
Homeschooled.
of the homeschool. I
But,
watched it too.
Okay. Well, I always wanted to go visit the Alamo. My wife's from Texas, and she was like, I love that you love that, but it is not worth the day trip in. Have any of you guys been to
No.
the Alamo?
I don't think so.
Apparently, it's just like a tiny building that an
I'm just
entire
now
city is-
remembering it.
Yeah,
Remember the Alamo.
I forgot. What are you talking about?
The joke didn't land.
it.
Did you get it?
Yes, I did get it. But the thing is, I just did that joke too, and so I was trying to
Yeah.
play
Did
it
you?
off.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Did you also forget
Whoa.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. See, we all came back together. We all forgot.
Wow.
Alamo, baby.
Wow.
When did you make the joke?
Literally 2
At the
seconds
beginning.
before
I'm
you
actually
did.
a little afraid now.
At the beginning.
You should be.
Am I like blanking out in certain spots?
Yeah. Do you remember when we talked about
What's happening?
Mars?
Am I just coming in?
You have
and out of
Alzheimer's?
conscious- Who are you?
Speaking of Alzheimer's,
What?
guys, I have a fun story.
Oh,
This guy. Okay, so this is a story about a guy because this is the question I wanted to ask you earlier about what do you want happen? What do you want to happen to your body when you die?
oh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
have you thought about that? Mm-hmm. What do you want to happen, Andrew?
Pine box.
Pine box?
So you get like
What does that mean? Like
go
a
back into the earth?
It's just the cheapest casket
Yeah.
you can get. Like,
Wait, you want to be intact?
Sure.
Oh,
I want to be cremated.
cremated?
I want to be cremated and mixed with Josh, and I want the girls to throw us over the cliffs.
Do you give
Cliffs of-
consent to that?
Cliffs of Moher in
You
Ireland.
give consent to?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay,
We love each other.
okay. Well, I'm just saying, you speak for him. I just wanted to make sure that he also wanted to. Yeah. Okay.
What'd you say?
Okay.
I have to do it.
Well, this
Well,
story.
I'm gonna die first, so you can do whatever you
No,
want
I hate
to.
this argument.
This story was about a man who donated his mother's body, which under her wishes, to an Arizona Center for Alzheimer's Research. Okay,
Cool.
So she suffered from Alzheimer's. She passed away. It is cool.
I know,
You
but
learn
it's
research.
scary. I don't know.
So he donates the body. That's what she wanted. And later on, he finds out and discovers It was sold to the U.S. military
Oh boy.
for $6,000.
What?
Do you know what it was used for? Do you know what she was used for?
Oh, no.
You know what the military used his mother for, even though she was supposed to be donated for Alzheimer's research?
A testimony. A testimony.
She was blown up in a blast test. I mean,
Can you not sue?
apparently he's going like they went to court and everything. Like there's like several, but the thing is, it happens all the time. And apparently,
That is
the
terrible.
fine print, because it says science, right? Like donate my body to science. That's the fine print. And so they
Bro.
tried to sue, and nothing happened.
That's
Isn't that
horrible.
Isn't that crazy?
Horrible.
It's wacky. I mean, now I want to go that way, but I don't want my family to think it's going to another thing, because they completely misled him.
Yeah.
Completely, because he's like this. He specifically, they said this center and everything, but that center is what sold it to the
Dude,
military.
there's got to be some viewers who are hearing this going, you just
Right?
put so much panic into people.
Dude,
know.
and I looked more into it, and it's no joke. There was an FBI cases that go into it, and there's documents that no joke. When they're doing these tests, they have people they have bodies or parts donated, and they sew things together like Frankenstein.
What's the matter with you?
I'm sorry, it's a real thing the FBI knows about. This is a real thing that happens in
gosh.
America.
That's
honestly,
terrifying.
It's so scary.
They
I
should-
don't like this.
They should distinguish them and advertise, send your loved one to be blown
Yeah.
up, because there's probably a big market of people.
that don't
wanna
really like
send-
the people that, yeah.
They're like, can I push the button?
Uh-oh.
Well, you know, the University of Tennessee is like one of the leading colleges in like forensic science.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Austin, his dad works on the campus of the University of Tennessee.
Yeah.
And he talked about there's in the woods close to the University of Tennessee, they have it blocked off and stuff, but they have dead bodies in cages throughout the woods. So students can go out there and observe at like the scale of how long
Decomposition.
how
Oh
long
my
they've been dead.
goodness.
And he like came upon it, like he had to do something in that part.
my gosh.
And he said it was the most foul,
It's
terrifying thing.
You're see through it?
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
like-
clear box that they
yeah,
have.
because they have to be exposed to like
Yeah.
the elements, but
But you
also
don't want wildlife getting into it.
yeah,
Dude, that's crazy. I never knew that.
yeah.
That would be so wild. Could you imagine just getting lost one day? And
Just go for a hike with your family.
yeah, dude. Golly.
Buddy, something stinks. Did you just toot?
Is that Nana?
Gosh, Andy.
Oh,
Science.
golly, that's so.
Yeah.
Let's do something else now. That's not dead bodies.
Not dead bodies.
The Illuminati, maybe just a touch on it.
Touch
and
on-
then
can we touch on the Illuminati for a
Just a
second?
maybe
light.
we can continue it into the next podcast.
Ooh, yeah.
Part one.
Before you go, speaking of the next podcast, we're not going to be filming here, right? For the next one.
Correct. So
Yeah.
I'll do a little spacer, or maybe
next
we'll talk
time
about
we'll-
the Illuminati.
I just want to let them know what's coming.
Yeah.
I forgot I wanted to
I think we talked about
tease
it
a
on one
little.
of the. I forget.
Yeah,
But
we're going to have a
we'll try.
special country episode next week, y'all.
That's right. Gonna be in
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
and unfortunately Lily can't make it.
Yeah. So maybe we
because-
can wait on the Illuminati talk till we're back at base.
Why don't you guys go look at the dead bodies in the woods?
Please.
Nope. It's a far drive.
Is it?
Yeah, we're like in Nashville and it's in Knoxville.
This will come out next week or the week after?
Don't you drive?
The week after, never mind.
Don't you drive through Knoxville to get there? Oh,
You do not.
You do not.
We wouldn't, and we
So
should.
you just want me to say a little bit on the Illuminati?
yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Just
you
touch
guys.
on it.
All right. Then I can compile a bit of a broader
Spectrum
of
Yes.
of the occult.
Deep
He's
dive.
part of the occult.
To jail.
Straight to hell.
This is a shorter podcast.
Yes, it is.
That's okay. We've been putting out a lot of content lately. Everybody
Yeah.
give yourself some grace.
Oh, I thought you were
Absolutely.
going to say a round of applause. I was
Also that.
Also, give you everyone give you a round of
So you
applause.
just start laughing.
Just give yourself some grace. Yeah. That's like when you go to high five someone and they like don't see you
Yeah.
and you're just like,
Or like they're just like they're reaching for something. Oh man, it's the worst.
I can't dance at all, but I try to play it off, and there's nothing you can do that makes that not
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Andrew's just in
it's
the hallway.
so
Just,
uncomfortable.
Like, why is Andrew dancing? Someone missed a high five. Just let him work it out.
Oh, all right. Well, that's it, guys. Episode 55 in the books.
In the books, baby.
It's in the book.
Yeah.
Make sure to like and review, please, on Apple and Spotify. 5 stars, please. It really helps us.
And if
Tell a friend about the pod.
Leave a comment
Go to SundayCoolSwag.com.
and get your merch there.
and if you need a spray tan, use Lindsay and Umatilla at Sprayed.
She does travel literally anywhere in the U.S. at a drop of a hat. So hit her up.
And we introduced her to the podcast, so she's probably listening to this.
Yeah, when she walked in, she goes, "Is he on TikTok?"
Yeah. Oh, did I not mention? I didn't mention that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I felt uncomfortable doing it anyways.
Yeah.
Because you have to, like, you're in your, like, your undies.
You skivvies.
Yep.
You skivvies. You're, yeah. So I went in there, and she's like, I was telling your wife, I just saw you on TikTok yesterday.
She's just spraying every part of
I'm
your
just like-
body. Thanks.
I feel uncomfortable.
Thank you so much.
She was very nice, though.
So nice.
And very good at what she does.
Hey. Oh, there it is.
Hey.
What's your
Should I
next
show my
tat?
tan line? Just kidding. I can't do that.
Have you shown everybody the tattoos on your back?
No.
It's kind of an awkward situation, but you should.
Maybe one day.
One day. When we start
Um,
our exclusive content.
Yeah. Okay, bye. Love you.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Did I say ninja? I meant butterfly. The butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful creations. As an empty your mind. You learn martial arts! Ninjas attack!
I'll show it now.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Ow! Look at that. Oh, muscles. Do the.
Dude, that's that scar on your lower back.
Follow my routine.
Yeah, he also has a dollar bill brand.
Yes, you do. Just to be in a part of a gang, right?